What's up, everyone? So today we did a bunch of running around. We got chicken food, 8 bags of it, and then went to Sam's Club. He's eating some pizza rolls. Lydia picked them out, and then got a bunch of chicken. We're gonna use the sealer to make these into individual packs, and then there's a bunch of beef that was on sale, so we're gonna have some for supper, and then I'll freeze the other stuff. So yeah, a lot of sealing today and just getting everything ready. And we also are gonna get ready for a birthday party for Lydia. So for our steaks, we like it pretty much Lowry salt and black pepper. That's it, just a little bit. So I'm gonna put these, get them all lathered up, and then we're gonna put them in a bag, seal them in there so the flavor gets sucked into the meat. I'm gonna cook them tonight. We used to do all this stuff with the food saver. Now we got this. Chamber vac is the way to go. So I forgot to turn the seal on because I was doing mason jars yesterday. So I gotta turn that on. So it's pretty easy, you just hit set, use the arrows, go down to, hit set again, go down to seal, use the arrows to set it where you want it at. Normally 1.5 is plenty good. And then cooling should always be half or double of what your seal is. There we go. Try it again. And that's how it should look like. Oh, delicious. These are some of our food saver bags we're using up yet because you can run them in here too. So the last steaks here, and this kind of steak these are a beef loin, the bottom butt, it says. So I'm gonna take the same thing. We're gonna freeze these, but I'm gonna put salt and pepper on them quick. And then we'll just freeze them as is. So they're ready to go when we take them out of the freezer. Trying to use up all the food saver bags. Put them all in here, call her good. So, I did the last ones and it was just bugging me. I couldn't open the lid all the way up and leave it open. So I raised this shelf one more notch and I raised that one more notch. Now you can open this all the way up. A lot better. Because that'll stay open. Perfect every time. Now we'll have Sarah, because she has better handwriting than me, write what these are and date it. Easy as that. Now we have a bunch of chicken to do. Right here, all this chicken. So it's $1.78 a pound for all that chicken, and we got all that chicken because all the chicken we did this summer from butchering, we got 4 left. So we're like, this will get us to a couple of months in, and by then we'll be growing our own and we'll be butchering some. We might have to make one more trip to get some, but we're hoping this year now, with doing butchering with my uncle, I can do enough there, plus we'll do some at our house. We'll have enough where we don't have to buy any. So excited for that. But I'm also excited because I can use the chamber sealer and we can seal all this.
Are you gonna marinate it first?
We can. Do you want to?
I kind of do.
Ooh, I know what. So we have some, about a half a jar, so we might do some in this too. This would be good, I think. We also got a tube of 10 pounds of hamburger. It's 90-10, which we like it leaner, and that was on sale. So gotta give this a try too. Get some more of it in the freezer. What we found to work the best when we were doing all that last ground ground meat with the deer and stuff, we like to take a pint glass with the scale, and you fill up the pint glass to a pound, and then what you do is you put it upside down and put it in the bag. So then you're not getting any of the meat on the side of the bag on the top where it seals. So you know you have a good seal every time. My goal is to use these 6x10 bags because we bought these. We didn't know what sizes were going to be common for us, and we don't think these, like, we'll have these on hand. We like the 8x10s better, and then the 10x13s. So we're going to see if 1 pound of hamburger works in here. If they do, perfect. We're going to use it for that then. So the glass didn't work because you can't fit the glass in there. So I'm going to try, I might try to pack the glass harder, but 1 pound of hamburger does work in here, so that's good, so we can use up these bags. I'm gonna go seal it and see what it looks like. Boom, works pretty good, no air. Take it, flatten it out, so it sits flat in the freezer. And voila. Now Sarah can write on here and label it. I'm gonna grab some more bags. We're gonna get going on this.
I just went through the cabinet real quick and I found 2 spice mixes that were almost gone. So I'm just gonna use those up on some of these chicken breasts to season them. We're trying to be better about having our own spices and not buying the pre-made things from the store, but we have a lot. We have a cupboard full of spices like that. So there's lots of stuff I can use up and be done with it.
So now we're running the Parmesan.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be good. So now we're also gonna try doing some tacos, chicken taco breast. Is it you?
Yep.
Yeah. Is that your slide? Is that your slide? Simple things in life. So there you go. 34 bags with all these chicken, all the chicken we did, and the ground beef. 34 bags in a row. And this thing just kept going. Pretty happy with it. There's like a light, you probably can't see it on camera, but when you start it up, there's just a little puff of like smoke. but it doesn't smell, so I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it's probably some oil burning off the pump because I did overflow that, so it could be a residue coming off of there. But so far it's so good. I'm not gonna worry about it. It's working really good. And throw these in the freezer. And we got some cheese that we're gonna try doing too. So there's gonna be more than 34 bags running through nonstop. And it didn't hiccup at all. So I'm happy. Very happy with this buy so far. Also, another tip for you. My dad always said this. As you're putting stuff in the freezer and you have a lot of it that's gonna be froze, try not to stack together or put frozen stuff in between so it all freezes together and it doesn't stay like the middle ones. If you stacked them all tight, the middle ones wouldn't freeze right away and it start from the inside out. So just another tip. We're doing the cheese just because we never done it before. Try something new. Instead of putting it in the freezer like that, it turns into a big block and we're always chiseling it off for the little amount that we need. So we figured let's put in some bags, take a bag out. It'll last us for a week or whatever. I forgot to change settings when I put it in because you're supposed to do a lot less time for the vacuum. And so this is how you make block cheese. It is solid. So after I did that, I fixed it and I went down to 8 seconds for vacuum time. And it's perfect. So get a bunch of these done, put them in there, and we can take one out, you know, when we need it, when we have some meals for it. Basically for like omelets and like quesadillas and stuff. So yeah, got a couple more to do and then we're done.
So we just got the kids down for bed. I made myself some hot chocolate and I am going to sort seeds because today the last envelope of seeds came in the mail. I ordered from 5 different companies, so I have a whole bunch of seeds, and I also finally ordered a seed sorter. I've wanted one of these for a couple years and I'm so excited. I even made an excuse to pull out my label banker from back when I was teaching and label each of the containers. And so I'm gonna get started going through the seeds and I'll show you some of the awesome new ones I have and maybe sort some of my old ones because this is how I've kept them in this little container, in a plastic bag, just kind of all over. So I'm excited to do this. So last year we only ordered heirloom seeds. And I really think that is great and I want to do that so that I know I can continue saving seeds. But we've also tried a couple other companies and we've had good luck with other seeds as well. So I have some of each. I have some of just about everything. And one company I ordered from is called Botanical Interest. And when I ordered seeds from them, they came right away. I think they were here within less than a week. Some of the others have taken closer to a month to arrive. So I got some fun things from them. They sent some free lettuce, so that's always good. And I've planted this lettuce mixture before. This is actually what we have growing in our greenhouse right now, this kind of mixture. I'll have to look and see what some of these are because the purple ones are growing really hardy for how cold it is. We really liked the baby spinach from Botanical Interest, so I ordered a lot more of that. Everything else is pretty basic, but the kind of ridiculous things I ordered, quinoa, will I grow it? Maybe this year, maybe not, but it just looked so neat. I really wanted to get it and try. And this was a potato seed, and I thought it looked interesting. Seed potato here is a little expensive and a little hard to find, so I am excited to give this a try. I don't know if it'll work well, if I'll like it, but I figured I'd give it a try. We are going to try one type of cherry tomato, which we have not done since we've had kids. We did one cherry plant before we had kids and we could not keep up to it. There were just so many tomatoes on it, but I've been trying to be better about freezing things when we don't use them and just finding different recipes. And there's a lot of things you can do up there with cherry tomatoes that I probably never would have done back then. The next packet I'm going through is from Seed Savers Exchange. This is the only company we ordered from last year at this beginning of the season in the spring, and we had really good luck with everything we ordered. It's a little more expensive, and this is what took the longest to come. It took almost a month since we ordered for this stuff to arrive, and it's a lot of things that I couldn't find elsewhere. A lot of herbs. We really liked these King of the North peppers, and I am hoping that we can save seeds from them. We have some plants in the greenhouse, so if they come back this season, because pepper plants can come back season after season, if we're able to get them to come back, hopefully we get some red peppers so we can save the seeds. We didn't really have any peppers that turned all the way red this year. I'm gonna try the jalapeno pepper, which is kind of like a not hot jalapeno. We really enjoyed cowboy candy this year, and it'll be a fun way to make it not so spicy. I also want to try a couple different pumpkin type varieties. This is labeled as squash, but it kind of looks like a pumpkin, and I think that'll be kind of fun to do. I'm hoping to do a lot more storing of things, and our family really doesn't care for squash, but we like pumpkin, so this one seemed like it was closer to a pumpkin. I think it's known as like the cheese pumpkin. Lots of cucumbers, herbs, some flowers. I ordered a lot of the pickling cucumbers. I actually saved some seeds too, but I just really liked those. Wanted to make sure we had enough of them. I ordered more of the Wisconsin Chief tomatoes. We liked those. They just grew really well for us. They didn't really have any blemishes. They were great for canning and everything like that. We're also trying the Amish pastes this year and Cherokee Purple. We did get a few seeds from Baker's Creek that I couldn't find elsewhere. Their seeds did tend to be a little bit more expensive, but some of the packs were a little larger than other sites too. Some beans, some tomatoes. I'm really excited to try this Granny Chantel, the Italian heirloom tomato we planted last year. We absolutely loved, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I am hoping I can find it before the season starts, but I thought this looked like a great alternative if I couldn't. I only was able to save a handful of seeds from the Italian heirloom, not because I couldn't. I definitely could have. I had designated one plant of each of my tomato varieties to save seeds from, and unfortunately those plants did the worst. They had the worst soil conditions, they had the worst everything, and I didn't get enough seeds from them. So this year I am just kind of nixing that, and I'm collecting seeds however I feel like it. This is also that Celtis I've talked about in another video that's meant for more winter growing. So I might leave this out because this is something that we're hoping to plant in the greenhouse soon. Oh, it doesn't have any info on it. I'm pretty sure it is similar to between like a celery and a lettuce. So I'm excited to give that a try, and it looks like they included some free kohlrabi seeds, which is awesome. We love kohlrabi, and it's purple too. I think the only reason I didn't order kohlrabi is because I have a lot of seeds left over, but those were all the green. We ordered from Johnny's Seeds for the very first time, just based on what other people had said about them. And the one thing a lot of people had mentioned is that they have a lot of seeds in each packet. So it does look like there are quite a few seeds in every single packet, more so than some of the other varieties. But I wish they would put a picture of what they are on them, because some of them I was reading and I'm like, okay, I think this might be a tomato, but I'm not 100% sure. Cheyenne Spirit. So I actually have to look it up. It actually says on the back. I still want to look that up. It makes it sound like a flower, but I don't remember it. All right, so I'll have to look that up. Some lettuce, storage cabbage. I ordered one thing that's kind of ridiculous. I ordered rhubarb seeds. We planted our one rhubarb plant over 10 years ago when we moved in. We had purchased an already started plant, and I have wanted over the years to purchase more because we could have rhubarb once a week probably, and I've never been able to make jams or things because we don't have enough. We don't get enough for those types of things, but I don't really want to invest in a ton of plants I think we'll probably be in our home for another few years, but I don't know that we'll be here long term, and I hate to put all those in and then not use them at all. But this was a little more affordable. I figured I can start some, and even if we're gone in a few years, we're just bettering our property, so that's okay too. So the last place we ordered seeds from is Gardner, and we just really like that he is a YouTuber and we are supporting another channel, another small family, and it's really awesome. They seem to have the best prices as far as any seeds go. It's like that they're all heirloom seeds. I didn't have to sit and go through them like some of the others and make that decision, so that was really kind of nice. I did order kale. We haven't been fans. We'll see, try it again. You just never know, right? Some other greens I ordered, some different spinaches, and then I ordered a few cold hardy greens. One is a mustard green, which we haven't had luck growing our other mustard greens, but this one's supposed to specifically do well in the cold. And I'm not sure what this one is called. Minutina. And I think mache or mache. Either way, these are all supposed to do well in the cold, so I'm going to set these out along with the kale and spinaches in case we are able to plant some in the greenhouse soon. I can't believe how quick it was to organize all of those, but I have a feeling this might slow me down. I need to get these organized better. At some point I had them all in bags labeled a little bit, but now I've just filled the bags and they're all kind of random. I think there's even empty seed packets in here because in my mind I'm like, well, I got to remember what kind it was if I liked it. So go through here. I guess I can always stick a little sticky note in here if there's a kind I need to reorder because we liked it that much. It's gonna be so nice having these all just put together like this. I'm going to actually put them in the area that you may have seen me mention in the last vlog, where we are hoping to kind of have our root cellar, so to speak. So I'll show you where they're going. Right behind this door in our mudroom is a completely unused, pretty much unheated, unlit stairwell. There is a light way down at the bottom. There's just no light bulbs in it. So this is where I am hoping to set up our new storage area. I'm gonna start with our seeds. I think they'll be all right there, hopefully. So that is pretty much it for our day. I need to get to bed as soon as Matt finishes editing this video he's working on. So
I'm so far behind. This is for tomorrow.
Oh goodness. So we'll have to stay up a little bit longer. But if you enjoyed it, I can't do it. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up.
And don't forget to subscribe down below. Glad you got to see us again.
Bye.